Runners have gathered at the start. Very tight at the head of the market here. Galactic Power 100 to 30, 7 to 2 Kilkenny Kim and Anginola, 15 to 2 from 17 to 2 Bay Fortuna, 10 to 1 Bar those. Start has raised his flag, runner's about to be called forward, and they're off. Dr. Darcy has made a good start here. He's poached about 6 or 8 lengths at the start as they head towards the first flight of hurdles in this Wrexham Lager Export Handicap Hurdle Division 1. 11 flights of hurdles over this 2.5 mile trip. Dr. Darcy making the early running. Leads from Anginola and Kilkenny Kim. They'll cross it in second and third. They were joined by Daring Indian. Rather slow was Tantalised, who was pushed along for a few strides having jumped that flight of hurdles. Held up at the back is El Stig. That's the trailer as they race on towards the next flight of hurdles. Numbers 2 and 3 will be over on the far side of the course, and Dr. Darcy and Josh Waller clear as they jump this flight of hurdles. All streaming over it safely, with Tantalised coming through in the mid-division now after being rather slow at the first couple of flights, has moved through into the middle of the pack to take a position just behind the leaders. Still taken along as they take this next flight of hurdles by Dr. Darcy. Pretty close for second place as they make the turn in. Daring Indian on the fence, the white jacket of Kilkenny Kim, one off the rail, probably just shading second. The multicoloured jacket then of Anginola. Then Tantalised, who's moved through now to take a share of 5th place with Bay Fortuna against the fence, and wide of them is Galactic Power in white, black and green. Green colours of Lady Ra held up towards the tail, and shares last place with El Stig as they race on towards the next 2 flights of hurdles. With the pace setting Dr. Darcy, up and over clear, and they've all taken that without problem. They race on then towards the next flight of hurdles, and this is number 5 of the 11. Dr. Darcy having a first start for Trevor Wall today. Makes the running with a 2-length advantage from the Sedgefield scorer, Kilkenny Kim. The Plumpton scorer towards the left as we look at them is Anginola. They vie for second and third. Hugging the inside rail is Daring Indian back in 4th for Paul Maloney. Daring Indian followed a length back by Tantalised, who continues to be niggled along but continues to take closer order. Half a length then to Galactic Power, racing wide for Joe Pomowski. In against the fence, the dark blue and white Bay Fortuna. El Stig under restraint is next, and the trailer is just Lady Ra as they race away now towards the next flight of hurdles. And this will be number 6. Long run, though, before they take this 6th flight of hurdles as they head away from the enclosures. With the pace, a decent one set by Dr. Darcy. In second place, Kilkenny Kim for Conor Walsh, vying for that position with Anginola and Noel Feely. And right there with them is Daring Indian, making that line of 3 behind the leader. Still continuing to race wide is Galactic Power. Tantalised is still off the bridle in behind them as they cross the next flight. Was passed in the air there by Bay Fortuna. El Stig is tracking the leading group, in touch, but at the back of the field with Lady Ra as Tantalised loses her position now, and she's amongst the back 3 as they make the run out towards the far side of the course and the next flight of hurdles. And from this point, they've got 5 more to take. Dr. Darcy is 2 lengths clear. Kilkenny Kim just second. Daring Indian, Anginola third and fourth. The improving Bay Fortuna coming there between horses to lie a handy fifth and improving now past Anginola, who's the latest one to be niggled as they make the run over this fifth flight of hurdles. The leader was sound at that flight. Galactic Power wasn't so good further back and is another one who's coming off the bridle. El Stig is being ridden, and Tantalized, who's been off the bridle from an early stage, is losing touch at the back of the field. 4 more to take. Dr. Darcy, the steadily improving Bay Fortuna, is there in second place. Daring Indian and Kilkenny Kim and the improving Lady Ra are now third, fourth and fifth. El Stig is next. Galactic Power is struggling to pick up, and Anginola is dropping away quickly as the leaders head on towards 3 from home. Dr. Darcy now with company for the first time in the shape of Bay Fortuna as they jump this flight of hurdles. They crossed it from Daring Indian, Lady Ra, Kilkenny Kim, and then El Stig, who's driven and is about 2 or 3 lengths behind Kilkenny Kim, who's struggling to keep up with the leading quartet as they make the turn for home. Dr. Darcy from the front, Bay Fortuna half a length away in second, 6 lengths to Daring Indian and Lady Ra, who's ridden now back in fourth, then 5 lengths to El Stig, who's gone past Kilkenny Kim. They head towards the home turn and they're on this straight now with 2.5 furlongs to travel and 2 flights to take, and it's been a bold effort from the front here for Dr. Darcy. Comes towards 2 out and is now 1.5 lengths clear of Bay Fortuna, who's strongly driven in second place but still in there pitching as they head towards the last. They're 8 lengths ahead of Daring Indian and then 6 more back to Lady Ra, but 2 horses have gone clear here. On the right, Dr. Darcy running on gamely to challenge now Bay Fortuna in the air together at the final flight, neither particularly fluent, but Bay Fortuna got away from it the quicker, has now gone 3/4 of a length clear and ridden out towards the line. It's Bay Fortuna who's out in front here for Dave Cross and asserts to go a couple of lengths clear close home. From the front running, Dr. Darcy second, Daring Indian third, and Lady Ra was fourth.
First, number 3, Bay Fortuna. Second, number 6. Third, number 2. And the 4th placed horse, number 8. The full result to our second race of the afternoon, the Wrexham Lager Export Handicap Hurdle Race, Division 1. First, number 3, Bay Fortuna. Second, number 6, Dr. Darcy. Third, number 2, Daring Indian. And the 4th placed horse, number 8, Lady Ra. The distances were 1 1/4 lengths and 14 lengths, 1 1/4 lengths and 14 lengths.